Um, well, one, it's a lot of actors and musicians, people in the same business as me, so obviously you have a common affinity with them. I looked at the work they were doing just prior to the earthquake, coincidentally, and I thought, what an amazing cause. You know, they were down there already concerned about Haitians, about education, about the medicine there, about building infrastructure, and literally 3 days after that, the earthquake happened, and so they were already there, and they already had the on-ground connections. They know the workings of the land. They know, and it just felt like, one, it's already specific to Haiti, and two, 100% of the proceeds go straight into that cause, which is very rare. Everything that, transport costs, there's no commission, all of that is paid for by Paul Haggis himself, and so any contributions go right there on the ground into medicines, into the schools, into food, water, what is deemed appropriate right now, and then it also has a long-term, more long-term solution to the problems there. So that's why.
Okay. And how effective, from what you've seen and heard, do you think the relief efforts have been so far?
Well, they seem to be amping up. I think it was a bit of a disaster at the start, but it's easy to point fingers and say, oh, it was this, it was that. I can't help but thinking everybody was doing their best. Nobody's expecting an earthquake of that magnitude with such, destruction. Like, what would we do if Los Angeles was flattened, suddenly every building fell to the ground, or Manhattan, every building fell to the ground? Nobody would know what the bleeping hell they were doing, so I don't know. I just, to me, it feels like everybody is doing the best, but it also seems like it's been a complete cluster. Boop. And it's a damn shame. Everything about this is a damn shame, but I think that if anything positive comes out of it, it's things like this. It brings a common kind of humanity out of all of us. I know it brings out of me a lot of love. I see it bring a lot of love out of other people, and a common kind of consideration. And suddenly, you're putting other people other than yourself at the forefront of your mind.
Amazing thing. And last question, how do you think we keep this in the forefront of people's minds? How do people preparing?
I don't know. I feel like I should have a prepared answer for that. But I think if you get involved with a specific charity, you can join these charities, including this one. There's a website, and it's artistforpeaceandjustice.com. You go on there, and so you can constantly keep yourself, just find an interest in it. Go on, stay aware. And also, I think when you're making donations, you can make these donations over a long term. What always happens is people make an initial donation, they give us some money, and then they go, oh, I feel good about that, and then they kind of forget about it. And one thing that I did, not that everybody has to do this, but I sponsored a school over 5 years. But it doesn't matter if you put in $10 every year, but try and make it over a longer time. Because one, then it's going to be a more sustained financial benefit to them, but also it's going to remain more in your mind. And then I'm sure there are many other ways, but I'll look for somebody else to give a better answer for that one.
That was a great answer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.